Hello everybody and welcome to Gaian Gardens. Last year in fall 2024 I decided to put all my bonsai trees into the trench that my husband Martin dug up for me, and I covered them with just leaves from the silver maple that's growing in the neighbor's yard. The reason was to give them a proper winter because they weakened quite a bit winterizing in my garage. They are winter hardy trees after all, and they need that freeze. I was nervous to see if the pots will survive the snow and the freezing. As you know, I make all my bonsai pots in stoneware and they are quite precious to me, so I was anxious looking at the winter we had. We got quite a bit of snow. In January, it became evident that Martin needed to employ a roof rake. If you don't know what the roof rake is, well, it's one of those tools that you need when you live in southern Ontario, because the snow on the roof becomes quite heavy and it can damage the roofs, which happened to a lot of neighbors. We've heard on the community website people were asking for help with the leaks from the roof, so Martin was vigilant removing that snow to make sure that we don't have any problems.
Ooh, whoa, that's a big pile. Okay, let's see this one. It's gonna be a good one, Martin said. Oh yeah. Very cool. Nice. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Look at those icicles there.
Oh,
Orca. I think that's as far as you can reach, eh?
what's that?
That's as far as you can reach.
Yeah.
I can't really show myself, but I am quite deep in the snow. Yeah, like this is my knee here. So the snow is a little bit above my knee. It's a little doggy there. But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I want to make it out there, but it's like quite quite daunting to make a step. Wow. I have never walked in the snow that deep. Not in my own backyard anyways. This is really cool though. Okay, there's a little bit less snow here next to the swing. So let's take a shot of the. This is where the trees are right now, under this mountain of snow. Here's the view of the privet and the gate. And I'll try to make it to my grapevine. This is the grapevine and the fence. So, very close to my neighbor right now. Oh, it's a breeze. Snow falling. So pretty with the sun. And let's see if we can make out to the garden, to the deck. And Martin shoveled here. So I can see he shoveled from the back and made a path to the compost. This is a platform where my bonsai tree normally lives. And the bonsai benches are right there. Oh, they look really cool. Oh wow, this is like a top of the bush. I am much higher than the normal soil level because this bush is normally like up to here in my height. So it's so much snow. Let's see if we can make it to the compost. Here are our vegetable beds. I guess you can make out the beds by a little bit of a trail in between, but the compost is almost completely covered. So Martin made a path here where we can make it through. And because it's filled with snow, we're just putting the food waste on top of it now. But yeah, here's the view. So nice. Look at the roof of the shed. Looks like a mushroom. Oh, and the barbecue. The barbecue has a lot of snow. The tree, you can see the peach tree. The snow level is up to the branches. Wow, this is quite an adventure. All right, I'm gonna head back home because on top of all of that snow, it's also quite cold. And I'm not dressed, like those gloves are not protecting me well enough, and I needed to have gloves like this to record. So that is it. What do you think? Wild winter. Oh, look at that barbecue. Show it. Here's the barbecue. Whoa. Oh, and the bushes there. The trees. It sure is beautiful.
And soon Martin had to get on that roof to really shovel because the sun was shining, the snow was melting, the icicles were enormous, and we didn't want to damage the roof. So, yeah, this is what happens in Canada. People shovel roofs. At least this is the first time I've experienced this, honestly. I don't think we've ever had as much snow since I moved to Canada 22 years ago. I've never seen that much snow. But yeah, it was really, really cool. We were excited. And just like that, seemingly overnight, the snow has melted. And this is the state of the trees today. I want to unpack this, but we have a big storm coming. It's starting to rain already. So I think it's gonna have to wait, perhaps into the evening, afternoon. Oh yeah, I better get inside. A big storm. Hi. Well, morning dove is trying to escape. Oh, it's actually like coming inside the garage. I gotta step in. But they do have to come in tonight because it's gonna be freezing. And I know that as long as they were sitting under the snow, which was still yesterday, they were okay. But now with the freeze and thaw cycle, that's where the pots are most susceptible to breaking. So I'm gonna bring them into the garage for the night. So I'm gonna try to film this with one hand, but just to show you how fun it is to excavate from this pile of leaves. We're gonna take out this big pot here and see how it starts to emerge. Oh, and here's the turtle island. So those two are probably the biggest, and the spruce forest over there as well. So if they made it, then I'm pretty happy because that means that method worked well and the pots didn't get damaged. So let's see if I can move it. I'm gonna need two hands to move it, but I'll show you. Also excavating this one. This is a pot that was made by my friend. The emperor juniper is in it, and it's a very special pot with calligraphy on it. So I'm really hoping, yeah, it's looking good. Nothing cracked that I can see. So that's really, really nice. And now we're gonna go to take out the big tuja from here. Wow. Well, the pot is whole.
So that's already really exciting. I mean, of course, those leaves make a mess, so everything will have to be cleaned up, but I had a calm winter knowing that they're safe here, and I didn't really have to do anything. I didn't have to water them at all. They were just happy under the snow. So a little bit of a cleanup is going to be way less time consuming than what I would have to do to keep them happy in the winter. And next we have the Turtle Island here. Let's see. That one's heavy too. Oh yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. No cracks on the pot. So that's pretty epic. Yeah, I think so far so good. We have a few more pots. Now let's see how they did. Looks like all the pots made it. This is plastic, so I was not worried about this, but my dragon pot is good. The most precious one of them all, and also the Turtle Island. My Tuja in the Qigong pot is good. This beautiful. This is a large pot, and I was a little bit worried about large pots, but no, they turned out good. They came out perfectly fine. They need a little bit of a wash and rinse, but other than that, that was really nice. After the wash, I can see the pots are actually looking really good. Some of the ones in the back I haven't fully washed. There is a discoloration on this, which I'm not sure if it's gonna come off. I did not think about that discoloration. The black clay seems to have taken it well. There's still a little bit of that discoloration from rotting leaves, but they look good. They didn't crack, and I had a peace of mind all winter. So that was a success, I would say. Relatively easy for me. Martin had to dig the trench, and now he's got to move the soil back. But other than that, I think it was pretty good. And now I'm going to take the trees into the garage for the night. The reason for this is because tonight we're going to have -4, I think, or maybe even -8. Like, it's dropping down quite a bit. And apparently that's what happens with the pots. When they are deep under the snow in the freezing temperatures, they're fine. But as soon as the spring comes and there is freeze and thaw cycle, even, even if it's just -4, and then it goes up to 10, this is what can actually cause the cracking of the pot. So this kind of freeze and thaw cycle is actually more dangerous to the pots in the spring than the winter one. That's what I've heard. I'm not sure, but we'll see how it goes. I don't want to take my chances. And I've decided to dig them out. Also, I'm going to need that garden to plant here for the spring. So I wanted to retrieve the garden. And now I'm gonna be bringing the pots in for the night today, and then after that we're gonna have several days without freezing the night, so I'll be okay. But I'm just gonna do a little bit of a bonsai dance that I know a lot of people do in the springtime. So thank you so much for watching this update. Are you surprised? Did you think that this plan is gonna work? Were you skeptical? Or did you know it's going to work and you've already done it? What do you do over winter if you live in similar zones to me? I'm in zone 5A. I'm curious, what do you do in the winter with your trees? I'm not sure if I'll be able to keep it up every winter because the digging up part is a little bit time consuming. And I also want to plant some perennial flowers here. So next year it might be a little bit more difficult to do that. I'm still looking for solutions, but for now, this one worked very well, and I'm pretty happy that all my pots are intact. So yes, 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 yes. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the spring. And now the spring repot and trimming begins.